The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Welcome to our new session. I know you all are becoming lazy, is it? Can I give a suggestion? So, all of you make a proper routine. That means just take a diary or notebook and write down what are the things you have done in a day. At the end of the day, you will get an idea about how you have managed your time fruitfully. Okay, just make a change in your routine, utilize your time effectively and you will be a successful one. Okay, let's start our session. Okay students. So last class we have discussed about the scripting language, is it, and the functions and also about the built-in functions and its nature, is it. And next we are going to study about how we can include the data and values using the scripting language. We are using the forms, is it, to enter the data into database, is it, or the server. So how you can access the content using scripting language and the functions. Okay, that is the accessing values in the text box using JavaScript. Clear? So in a form we are using the different controls like text box, buttons, is it. So let's see how we can access. Here you have a sample program, that is a form is created here, its name is from square. It is used to calculate the square of a number. Okay, and here we have included the different controls to include the number, text number, is it, and to display the square. It's another text box, is it, and here it is a button to show the value. So these are the input type controls, is it. We have the different input type control. The first one is text and button. Clear? And we are going to calculate the square of a number. So for entering the number you are using a text box, and to display the square you are using another text box. Okay, and for displaying the square you want to just click on the button. Clear? So we have created the form. Next we have to create a function to calculate the square using JavaScript program. Okay, we'll see. Here is the format of that form. That is we have included the two text box and a button. Okay, so after entering the number, just click on show button. The answer will be displaying here. How it will happen? So this is the scripting language we are using to calculate the square of a number. Okay, so we have included the scripting language inside the head tag. Okay, and here you can see script is the tag and language is the attribute. Okay, and here it is we are using JavaScript. Okay, and we are using the function show square. We are using the keyword function. Is it? Why we are using? We should specify a function in a JavaScript. Is it? Okay, and next is we have introduced the variables number and answer. Now we are entering the value here. That is the command here, document dot, where you have to enter in the form square. In that form you have to enter into that text number, that is the text box name. Okay, and value means you have to enter the value. It accepts the value where it is saving in the num variable. Okay, and next we are calculating we have entered the equation here. Okay, that is answers. In answer only we are saving the value. So answer equal to num into num. That is the square. Is it? So after that we are saving the answer in which? In the another text box. That is in the form. We have another text box, that is text square. Is it? And we have to give the value. That is the value will be saved in answer variable. Okay. So why we didn't declare the data type? Okay. That means the variables which we have declared, what is the value? According to that, it will consider its data type. Now here it is, the data type is number or integer. Is it? So this is the scripting language we are including in that form. Okay, in that program we are connecting with this. So after closing the script, this is the form structure. Is it? We have discussed it. That is here form name it is form square, and here it is text number. Is it first text box, second one it is text square, and finally by clicking the button. So while clicking only you are saving the full functions. That is a function which we have here we have declared. Is it? This section is saved in the particular name. Here it is the functions called. So here the function name is show square. Is it? So in that button only we are implementing we are calling the function. So here is the mouse on click. By clicking on the button it will show or it will calculate the function. Is it? So this is the meaning of this line. Clear? In the input type button value will show. It will show the value, and when it will show while clicking the button on click. Okay. While clicking it will call the function. So this is the method of scripting language. Clear? So like this on click we have the different options. I will show you. This is the answer. While we have entering the value, if it is 12 means after clicking show button it will display the square. Okay. So these are the function declaration in JavaScript. Okay. Using the forms only we are accessing the content. So before that you have to declare the program or the functions in JavaScript. Clear? Okay. So here is the form method, the final form. Is it? So like this on click we have the different functions also. Here it is on click. This is the events. On click means while clicking on the button or object it will display the value. And on mouse center, if you place the mouse pointer above any buttons or any icons means it will calculate its. Okay, it will access the values. Again on mouse lead, after clicking that it will display the, or after placing the mouse pointer you can just move means it will calculate. That is the on mouse lead. Okay, and next one is on key down. Okay, if you pressing any key in the keyboard it will access the value. Clear? And another one is on key up. If you release a key on the keyboard, so if you press means it will calculate or it will access the function call. Okay, so these are the main events and its description which we are using in the JavaScript function. Using this event only we are accessing the content. Okay, okay, fine. So like this you can include the many functions in JavaScript. So let's discuss another one. Here we have included the function show sum. That means we are calculating the sum. And here variable we have declared number 1, 2 and another one is answer. Answer is saved in that particular variable. Okay. And here first one, number 1, we are entering into this first text box. That is its name. Is it? And second one, text number 2. And another one is answer is number 1 plus 2. Here it is, we are adding the number. Okay, that is the equation here. And finally it will display the value in this variable. Okay, so this is the script we are including in this program. Okay, like this. Next we are including the forms. You have to declare this text box, number and frame. Is it? So this is the example form which we are seeing in this section. Okay, this is another method, that is another program. And here this is the body section. We are including the forms and input type. Is it? We are including the controls in using the form. Okay. So like this we can access the content. Okay. And next is, what are the different ways we can include the script? We are studying more practical section, that is we have 3 or 4 programs to study in practical section. Okay, using the script we'll discuss on the practical session. Clear? So here we have the 3 ways to include the JavaScript in a web page. How we can include? The first one is inside body. Next one is inside the body section. Another one is as an external file. Okay. So here an inside body means after the head and title and head tag, body tag starts, and after that we are typing the scripting equation, that is script. Like these functions we are including inside the body tag. Okay, this is the, so like this you can include your script inside the body tag. This is the first way to include the script. Okay, but it is not advisable. Okay, if you are including the script in a body tag, it takes time to load the scripting content. Okay, so this is the first one, and the next one is inside the head tag. So it's a usual practice to include the script. That means generally we are using the JavaScript programs inside the head tag. If it is scripting language, or if it is whatever the, or if it is CSS programs also, we are including inside the head tag. Okay, why we are including that? So normally if your page is loading means the first section, that is the head section, will load first. After that only the body section will be load. Okay, displays. So if a web page which contains more contents in a body section means it will take time to load. Okay. So if it is including in a head section means it is easy. It will load easily. Okay. And the next one is external JavaScript. That means the scripting language we are typing in a separate page and we are saving with the .js extension. Okay, and it is also okay, and link will be saved in a web page. Okay, it will be connecting through the link of the web page. So what is the advantage of using this script as an external script? So here we can use in multiple HTML programs or web pages. Okay, we can include the same script in different web page. And another one is, so we can easily maintain the HTML code in script. It will be an error-free method. Okay, you can easily access the contents. And another one is, you can store JavaScript as a separate file. It will speed up your access. Okay, it will load easily. Clear? Okay. So these are the main contents we are discussing today. That's all about this chapter. Okay, that is about JavaScript programming and also about the HTML sections. So we have studied 2 HTML chapters about the HTML programs in 2 chapters and one about JavaScript. Is it the simple JavaScript functions we are going to use in this practical activities? Okay. So I hope you have understood the content. Is it? Okay. So complete the notes. So in a new session, we'll start a new chapter. Okay. So don't forget to check what you have done in a day. At the end of the day, just note down and check how effectively you are using your time. Okay. So we'll see you in the next class. Take care.